Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is Back to Life Monday. I hope you had a wonderful week. As for me, this was the weekend of my mother's funeral. I don't like to say funeral, her going home. I did leave a snippet of it, of what it was like, just to put some pictures, not pictures of just the incident itself. I just thought it was beautiful, and I wanted to share for anyone who's interested in looking. But it will fade on down the line like everything else. Now, with that being said, of course, I hope you had a great weekend. Mwah. I missed you. I love you. And I feel like I'm getting back to normal, because for the full month of April, I have been so off, baby. Crones, we just been a hot, stinking mess. Yes. But I think day by day, week by week, we're coming back. We haven't even done the Atlanta. We haven't even done, okay. I don't know where I messed up.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We haven't even done any of Atlanta.
And we've been watching.
It's just been a very gloomy time, but we'll see what's going on. Now let me get back to the day. Now I'm talking about Kim's daughter and Kanye's daughter, Ye's daughter, Northwest. I have a lot to say. I'm going to really just read her. To do this, I do this for my mom, because my mom always says, "Oh, Pinky, you don't need those cards. Why don't you just do it without the card?" So I'm going to tell you what I see about North. Now, before I get started, I was just bugged by this little girl. Bugged. Like, you know how this little prissy little girl, she's prissy. But we're not supposed to talk about her because she's a little girl, okay? But she has big comebacks for adults. She thinks like an adult. She acts like a little girl, but a little girl that's an adult. They used to have in their own way. Used to barking orders and telling what to do, what I'm going to do, knowing how to be a terror. And we're not supposed to talk about her because she's a little girl. However, let's just get into this. Now, you all remember that back in some time ago, they have let it slip on the Kardashians where North was dyslexic. Yes. They said it. She's dyslexic. I believe it came from her mother's mouth. But they hurried up. They never talked about it. You never heard them say anything. We're going to give money to the Dyslexic Foundation. Nothing. But what you have heard before then, this little girl was in school. She was playing on the basketball team. They would go and watch. Then all of a sudden, when all of that came out about their little baby being dyslexic. So let's back it up a little bit. What do I mean? There is nothing wrong with being dyslexic. It's everything wrong for those that are dyslexic, but for being dyslexic, it just only means the way that you're reading, or the way you're interpreting math or numbers or words, the way that they come to you. Most people that are dyslexic have to find a way to read in a way that's comfortable for them. Now, that may take years. It may take time. They don't come a long way with it. But just because you're dyslexic don't mean you write it off. Trent himself says he's dyslexic. So don't write it off like, "Oh, you're dyslexic, you're stupid." However, that's what I think the Kardashians done. They wrote her off. They said, "Okay, she's difficult. She probably don't want to be laughed at when everything I say is allegedly." Okay. And I'm gonna throw in this because I'm gonna go deep. I'm going to say what Tasha say. Even my name is allegedly, okay?
Yes.
So I'm going in. Now, you take it the way you want, but this is what I see. And if I'm going to read, I'm going to read. And it's not much of the little girl. It's much of her parents. It's much of this little girl is trying to rap like her daddy Kanye, and she's trying to be on a higher moral as her mama, Kim. So Kim is into the fashion world. So we see they molding her out to be in the fashion world, in the rap world. Why? Because they gave up on her. They already done said, oh, she'll never be a doctor. She'll never be a lawyer or an accountant. She'll never be that. So let's push her. Let's push her. She can read enough to write a name, write a few notes or whatever. Good. Remember when she was little, she used to make these gothic t-shirts and stuff. And they was humming and hawing about how great she is. And now it's like she's not even in school. They home teacher. What? Because she's dyslexic. And so let her find her own expression. That's what they say to people that are dyslexic. They need to find a way to express themselves. Mm-hmm. So she's expressing herself between the world of her father and the world of her mother. Okay? And in both, you see the mother. You see the mother let her go to the sheer extremes. The sheer extremes. You see her father in the rap with this mumbo rap she did. Baby Cone, could you just how dark it is?
Yes.
But we're supposed to look at North as a little girl, but yet they packages her like she's a grown woman, like she's somebody that's 16, 17 years old, even 18. And when they put the eyelashes on her, go ahead.
Yes, some of the lyrics from her song North Forever, which is
the new stuff.
Yes, the new stuff that she just recently released.
You do that. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay.
I'll be back.
What she said in this verse, that I can't say. What? Too much going on that I can't say. Too much in my mind. Yeah, that's crazy. What? Acting like it's okay. Yeah, I can't relate. Huh? Now it's been a hard time for me. No, it's been a hard time for me lately. Yeah, I've been deep in the dark. You can't save me. What? I ain't stepping out unless somebody pay me. Yeah, I ain't trust nobody. They all shady. What? And then the chorus that she likes to repeat throughout the song. Forever and always. Yeah, I don't listen, but they talk about me all day. Everywhere I go, feeling like the wrong way. I can't even act my age. Gotta call plays. Yeah, North forever and always. No, my mind's in a place that's not safe. So much people around me, but I know they all fake.
Now that we're supposed to look at this little girl that she is 12 years old with that kind of rage, with that kind of frustration, with that kind of, I don't know, demonic behavior, with all of that, with her hiding her hands with Illuminati, the tricks, they done sold her in already. Because they already done gave up on her. They say, this is the best you're going to be. You're going to wind up being a rapper or you'll be into fashion. If not that, then you'll just be one of them famous people out just speaking your truth about everything. Yeah. That they done already groomed her. They done already sold her down the river. They already have. You know what? Her 13th birthday will probably be a big old bash because they done sold her soul. And that's what I see. And what her father do, he's in on it too.
Yes, he is.
You can hear those lyrics written, but you hear Kanye all up in there. When you see the fashion, you just see nothing but Kim. Both of them guilty because they don't want to really take the time and educate her. It's just easy to let her do what she want to do. Let her express herself. You know, we rich. She don't ever have to worry about working a day of her life. She's rich. She don't need an education. She know how to write her name. She could read a little bit. She got this. She could do that. We don't expect nothing great from this little girl. But to be no more than what she is. What is that? A wild stallion.
Yeah.
That's what we're raising. Kick against the system. And she's already saying at the age of 12, I don't trust none of them. She ain't say no limits. I know I'm a cash cow. Pretty much what I heard is about money. I ain't doing nothing. I just get paid. Just to look. You really think that little girl was smart enough to come up with all that? No. And when you look at her and the pictures, and this is the scary part. The parents that allow them children to get up there and act like this with her, the funniest thing, they look like little children compared to her. Mm-hmm. They look like little kids. She looks like a grown-up. She looks so seasoned. This little girl has been doing this ever since she was what, 2?
Yeah, just about.
Telling cameras off.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll do anything to hide her dyslexia. Let her be. Let her be the grown little daughter. Let's get her in the fashion world. Let's get her anywhere where she can express herself, even in drawing and whatever, just whatever. Because if she go to school, we don't want nobody laughing at her, and she's real sensitive, and we don't want her. It don't matter. I'll teach her what I can at home. And so now this little girl is homeschooled because they gave up on her. Everything I say is allegedly. You tell me what.
Yep.
You tell me what. The last thing we know, they said she was dyslexia. And what? She's no longer in school. She was in school.
She was in school.
Now she's no longer in school. Now she's famous. She's a YouTuber. Who set the precedence for this little girl? Her mother and her daddy. Now, I ain't mad at her. They're right. Her education ain't going to do you but so good. Because where you're educated is in being cultured. We got that. But when it comes down to your reading and your writing and your math skills, you get enough to get by. You know enough. You don't have to worry about nobody teasing you, making fun of you and all of that. Or people having, or somebody, a teacher that trains you, and then 5 years down the road, they go out and write a book about you. No, we're just going to keep this on a hush-hush. We connected to a powerful source. But they think they can blindside us with this little girl.
Yeah.
But I tell you this, what goes up comes down. And that is a crash for that little girl. It's like in her song, it's like I'm crashing out, but this is who I am.
Yep.
I'm crashing out. I got secrets, but this is who I am. Oh, but we're not supposed to talk about her, because if we talk about this little girl, what are you doing looking at the little girl? Because she doesn't come off as a little girl.
She doesn't.
She comes off as a grown woman, as a teenager, grown. That's how she comes off, with her feedbacks and her clapbacks. And even if you don't want to see her, how do we not talk about her? Oh, she's got an album out. What is the name of it?
North Forever.
North Forever. But adults can't look at that. What if you have grandkids or children? You want to see what's going on. At least I do. And so you look at this little girl, and now you look at it, you feel sorry for her? No, I don't feel sorry for her. Now you may say, oh, what? Because North is doing what North want to do.
Yes.
This is the kicker of it. We gave up on her.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody give up on you, let her do what she want to do. She's okay. We'll keep an eye out on her. Let her crash out. It's easy to let her crash out than to hold her, because we tried to do Kanye like that, so it don't work. Let her crash out in music. Let her crash out. When she's on the YouTube and she crash out, I'll be there, or somebody will be there. So she's really supervised, really.
Mm-hmm.
We're there to stop old North from crashing out. When she says too much, or when she starts to pick an argument, or when they side of her starting to get grown, then she'll step in. Wait a minute, guys.
Yeah, shuts it down real quick.
We don't need no smoke. So yeah, she's right. She is right. She probably said, you can only go on when I'm home, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's pulling the rein. And Kanye probably is too. But when you hear the words, you're going to tell me you don't hear Kanye in there. You don't hear the friction between her mother and her father.
Mm-hmm.
That little girl, all she knows is camera. That little girl can strike a pose in a minute.
She can.
This is what she knows. That's what they groom her for, because they said this is all she's good for. She's dyslexic. Throw that back. Throw that back. She a money maker. We can make money off her now. She wasn't up on the internet like that.
No.
Until they realized she had probably some kind of learning disability, whether it's math or reading. That's because they said dyslexia. They gave it a name.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't come from a stranger. It came from the Kardashian mouth. I believe it was her mother or someone that said North is dyslexic. It was like, oh, we said it. We never could say that again.
Mm-hmm.
And from that day, you see North morphed into this.
That's true.
Out of school, not playing basketball. She wasn't out there like that. Nor probably was humiliated. Nor probably said, look, I go to school, they laugh at me, they tease me. You know how kids can be.
Yes.
And Kim said, you know what, we can fix this. Took her right out of school, found a place, gave her a name. And now it's like nobody even gonna think about you being dyslexic because you're famous. Look at you. Girls want to be like you. Girls want to dress like you. Gay boys envy you. They look at you. They want to wear your makeup. You made it. Look at you, North. You got grown people looking at you.
That's true.
Idolizing you. Trying to be you. Look at you. You made it. And you're only 12. That's how they sold her.
Yeah.
That's how they sold her. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody forget that little girl was dyslexic and she needed extra education. Too scared to get out. You have any questions? You got anything you want to say? I said what I had to say. Did I say it?
Yes, you said it.
Everything I say is allegedly, but just look back on it.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm asking you to look back. I ain't even read no cards like my mama said. Just look back on it. You know, maybe I didn't dot every I and cross every T, but look back on it and see when this big change. North wasn't on there like that. She was in school.
Yeah.
But then she was like, she's having problems in school. Why?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had her in the Kanye school. That was first. And then that went down. And now this. Yep. And now she's not in school at all at 12.
Mm-hmm.
She home teach. Yep. Horn in. Don't worry about teaching her that. She knows how to write. She can read this. She knows that. Just worry about teach her creativity.
Yes.
Let her teach her. They probably got teachers galore how to tap into your creativity.
Yes, Kim has talked about that on the podcast with Chloe. That North has lessons in school, like at home school. She has like the normal lessons, but she also has lessons to teach her to be a fashion designer, to help her sew, and to help her draw and stuff like that.
I don't know. I just see it because that's what you do when you give up on somebody. No, because North don't want to deal with it. So to keep the noise down, because North, they realize North can be uncontrollable. They already know North will rip a house apart. They know that Rick will go through and they know that ain't nothing they can't give her back. So they know they got to deal with it. So the best way, they know that North is the type of little girl, she'll eat an onion right on camera. They know this little girl was a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I don't mean it in a derogatory way. In other words, they know that she's a live wire. Don't trigger her. She like her daddy and her mama.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't all Kanye.
No, it's not.
You know, it ain't, because the mother's always got to be stoic. So imagine somebody always trying to be stoic and perfect and look perfect and be perfect. Imagine that with somebody that says, I just want to be free and say what I want to say. And imagine those two entities inside warring against this little girl, because she don't know who she is. All she know is, you haven't seen me yet, but a bright light is coming. In spite of all of this drama I'm going through, I'm the little girl that's screaming inside. But the door opens and there's a bright light. What is that bright light? All I can tell you I saw was brightness, too bright to see. Think about that. You can't see in the dark.
You don't want to be,
but you can't see in the blind. You can't see in a blinding light either.
Nope.
So all I saw was a blinding light. What that mean? A blind guide. She's already confused. It ain't like she went to the light and she that she was being enlightened. No, she just opened the door and we blinded by another light, another illusion. See it for what it's worth. I say what I have to say. I say that I hope I did the best because I did not want to pull no cards out, but I should do at least 3.
Yeah, you should.
At least three, just to humor me. And just my thing with mama. So mama, I did it your way.
Yes,
and
you did.
I did it my mother way. My mother was very religious and she believed that if you read cards, it's the work of the devil. Of course, I do not believe that. It's just a tool. This is a tool and these tools are just as holy as I am, okay? So
but you did see it for what it was.
The devil. That's what all needed to come out, right? The devil.
Things.
The devil. Okay, see, you see that I ain't gotta lie. I ain't gotta lie. A lot of fire. But first of all, there is a lot of deception around that little girl. She breeds deception. She really does. She really does. And she is looking out of the world of what she wants to be and horning what she wants to do because she's fire. And you know, it's hard to contain fire. So she doesn't even know what she want to do. She's got so many choices. She doesn't know. But the cards say at the end of it all, she will choose. And whatever she chooses for herself, she will be victorious in it. But because the devil is there, we're going to leave that alone.
Yeah, we're just going to leave that one alone.
Because that's deep right there. I could go in on this right here.
You could.
Because this was the center card.
And it's just like her lyrics said.
I'm going to leave that alone for another time when she's 16 years old. Or 15.
Yeah, we need to see this evolve some more. Yeah,
well, it's there, but I'm just going to leave it. So she will be victorious. But listen, and the thing that she chooses. So if she chooses to be in clothing, she's going to be successful. If she chooses to be in the music, one way or the other, she's going to be successful. Be it her writing for people, be it her helping people, being her doing music. I just see her as, this is how I see her. Who went through the same thing, Willow Smith.
Yes.
Once she find herself. But remember, they go through a lot.
Yes, a whole lot.
Before they find themselves, especially this one. And we know what Willow was going through, it was secret. And here we have another secret. And it's so much of a secret that this little girl is doing the Illuminati signal.
Yes.
Watch the video if you can. That's all I have to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up. And please join and become a sunflower and spread some love in the world. You know we need it. We know we need a fresh dose of beautiful water. We do with love in it, right? That nourish the earth. And please hype this video up. It means a lot to us. And leave your comments down below. You know I do answer and I do comment. You know that about me. So join our family and support us. It means a lot. And you know what we say to that? Sunflowers!